Alrighty, let's get started. We'll start crossed legs. To begin, today's class is all about being grounded and confident. Slow, but also peaceful, grounding, confident, boosting. So welcome yourself onto your mat here. You recognize that you don't have to earn the support of the floor beneath you. It's holding you. You don't have to hold anything together to receive the support. Just take 3 slow, deep breaths here. Inhale through the nose, holding for a beat, and exhale. Inhale, hold for a beat, exhale. Inhale, full breath in, hold it, and let it go. You return to your natural breath, using these affirmations. I am grounded. I trust myself. I am grounded and I trust myself. I am grounded. I trust myself. From here, we'll move into a seated cat-cow flow. So exhale, hold on to the knees, round the back, tuck the chin to chest. On the inhale, pull the chest through, lay the head back, open the heart. Exhale, tuck and round. Inhale, arch, look up. Exhale, tuck and round. Just continuing to flow at your pace. Allowing your hips and shoulders to intuitively move here. Last 2 sets. So we come forward, we'll reach the fingers forward, just finding a lower back stretch. Not forcing anything, just noticing what your body's asking for on the mat here. Not forcing stretches, not trying to look a certain way. From here, we'll continue to walk the hands forward and onto a tabletop position, hands and knees. Just finding a flat back, long spine, neutral, shoulders relaxing back and away from ears. Bring the big toes together and sink the hips back. Find a child's pose. And again, feeling that freely given support by the earth. Let yourself receive that. Inhaling, rise to all fours, and from all fours, tuck the toes underneath as you lift the hips, finding downward dog for 2, 3 breaths here. Spreading the fingers wide. Slowly walking to a forward fold, stepping the feet up. Shake the head out. Yes, no. And finding ragdoll, taking hands to opposite elbows, just sway side to side. The head stays heavy. And we'll release the fingers to the mat, finding in a half lift. Fingertips stay at the mat or hands find the shins. Draw the ears away. Yeah, draw the ears away from shoulders. Shoulders down away from ears. Good. Exhale, forward fold. And then inhale, just slowly drag the fingers all the way up the fronts of the feet, the shins, the legs to find yourself in a standing mountain pose. 3 deep breaths in mountain. Couple more breaths. On the inhale, reach both hands up to the sky, overhead stretch. Look between the fingers. You elongate through the sides, the ribs, the arms, the armpits. Good. On the exhale, bring the arms down to the sides. Mountain pose. Just finding a few breaths here. Maybe the eyes close and you do a gentle check-in scan to your body. Good. Let's do a few more overhead stretch, reaching high to the sky. Exhale, arms come down. Just warming up the sides, warming up the shoulders. Inhale, sweeping, reach up. Exhale, sweeping down. Flowing, inhale, reach. Exhale, arms back down. Inhale, reaching, sweep up. Exhale, reaching down. Inhale to rise. Exhale, arms to come down. Good. Last one. Until you can keep arms reaching high. So you take hands to opposite elbows. Just finding a little more stretch for the backs of the arms, the upper back. You lean both elbows towards your right, side stretch. Back to center and stretching, reaching to your left side with the elbows, lengthening through the right side. Right foot stays grounded on the mat. And back to center. Good. Exhale, float the arms down. Just take a breath, feeling that release in the arms, the shoulders. From here, we'll clasp the hands behind the back, finding a chest expansion. Again, feeling that confidence, that open chest. Maybe the thumbs draw away from the tailbone, the hips. And go ahead, release. Right foot steps back, finding a warrior one. Good. And then opening up wide. Take up lots of space on your right, on the mat, facing your right side. Stretching through the arms. And it's a sun flow. Exhale, bend the knees, sweep the hands down. Inhale, reach. All about that sun energy, that strong identity, that confidence. Just radiating that spacious body without any shame or guilt. Last few sets in sun flow. We'll meet back in that 5-pointed star, extending the fingers, the legs, and release. Take a step to the front of our mat. So we find warrior one on the other side. Raising the fingers. Good. This time opening up to the left side of your mat. Temple fingers here. So both fingers point, index fingers point up, thumbs touch, the other fingers interlace. And we flow. We bring the hands to heart center for prayer as we come into a squat. Inhale, big stretch as we reach hands overhead, connecting at the top. Exhale, prayer hands come through heart center. Inhale, reaching, stretch overhead. Exhale, hands through heart center. Keep the chest lifted. Just a few more rounds. And we'll meet in a squat with hands at heart center. Adding a twist. Let's place the hands on the thighs. Lower left shoulder, look over your right. Finding center, right shoulder lowers down, look over left shoulder. Back to center. Good. Straightening out the legs. We'll take a step to the top of our mat for big sweep. Inhale, stretch overhead, reaching high. And a swan dive, forward fold. Good. Coming up halfway, lift flat back. Exhaling to a fold. Inhale, big stretch overhead, reach it high. Exhale, palms press away, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, find a half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep. Continue a couple more rounds through. Remember that strength doesn't always have to be loud. It can be this slight perspective shift from fear to faith, from compassion to compassion instead of resistance or stress or anxiety. Once more through. Good strength could just be staying rooted when life gives you waves and turbulence. Good. Let's find our way back to mountain pose. Bring your hands onto the hips, finding warrior 3. So starting by extending left leg straight back. Hands can be at the heart center or at the hips, or maybe extending the hands forward. Good. Slowly bring the hands back in. We'll switch sides. Right foot extends back, lean forward. Maybe hands find prayer at heart center, stay at the hips, or extending the fingers forward. Good. Slowly come here, back to standing. Take the feet a little wide. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, come down for a yogi squat. Toes are out, heels in. Lift through the chest. Yogi squat. Good. From here, we'll find our way to our hands behind the back and moving out into our boat pose. So the feet are out front, arms by the sides, lift both feet. Balancing on the tailbone, sitting bones. Good. Release the feet forward, a little wider than the hips. So you come into a seated fold. Hands walk down the legs. Maybe you hold the feet or the ankles. Come up and add a twist as we finish up these twists, and we'll move into our Shavasana. So right foot comes in, adding a twist here, or maybe even taking that right foot over the left leg, just choosing where you want to go. The foot over the leg is a little deeper. So left elbow wraps the right knee, and the right hand goes behind. Nice tall, long spine here. If you want to go even deeper, take the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Look over right shoulder. And coming out, right leg extends long, left foot comes in, either to the inside of the right leg or over, and wrapping the right hand around the left knee, left hand behind the back. Nice tall spine. Maybe the right elbow finds the outside of the left knee. Good. Slowly unravel. Scoot forward on our mat to rock and roll back. Finding your way from here into Shavasana. Slowly extend both legs long. Feet are a little wider than hip width distance. So you bring the hands down at your sides. Slight dip of the chin to chest. And again, allow yourself to be held by the yoga mat today. You don't have to earn the support of the floor. Just let yourself sink down here. You don't have to hold anything. You don't have to try to hold it together. The ground is what's holding you. Take a slow breath in and a nice, even longer exhale out. You have moved through tough seasons that you once thought you weren't able to make it through. And you're still here. You've overcome adversity, and you're still here. You didn't need, or you still do not need every answer. You don't need to know everything before taking another step. You don't need to control everything around you in order to trust your heart and trust your motivation and your motives. Feel your breath and feel your body. Feel the steady surface beneath you. And repeat after me. I am grounded. I'm capable. I trust myself. I am safe to take up space. And I can meet what comes next. And find one deep breath in. And as you exhale, let something be released. Breathing in again. And let something else be released as you exhale. You find your way back into your day now. You gently wiggle the fingers and the toes and the wrists and the ankles. And you bend the knees, placing one foot on the mat at a time. Rolling to your favorite side in a fetal position. Just like an innocent child laying on the side. And using your hands, you press up, extending the top leg out long. Coming into an easy pose, crossed-legged, seated position. You breathe in. You keep and hold this vibration of grounded, steady confidence as you breathe out. Inhale. And it's a nice, long, releasing exhale breath. Find those shoulder rolls. On the inhale, the shoulders come up to the ears. On the exhale, release them down. Inhale, forward, up into the ears. Exhale, back down. At your own pace now. Inhaling up, exhale, coming down. This is an excellent movement to release tension in shoulders, upper back, neck. You might notice one side moves different than the other. And that's okay. The body compensates throughout our days. And a few more shoulder rolls. Squeeze, really squeeze at the top. Releasing as they come back and down. Just gently take little fingertips together. You gently tap on the cheeks, under the eyes. Gently tap the nose and the forehead, above the eyebrows, temples. And tap the head, top of the head, back of the head, above the ears. Gently draw your fingers down in the earlobes. Stretching out the earlobes. Pull the ears, middle ears, cartilage straight back. And then lift the tops of the ears straight up to the sky. Feeling them, stretches. Nice. So release the hands to your sides at each side, pressing down to the mat. Take a big breath in as you overhead reach and stretch, reach to the sky. Connecting the hands at the top, and then exhale, bring the thumbs down to the heart center. Bowing forward. Do you remember your strength today? Your confidence? It's not about life being perfect, but learning to be strong and choose that grace over hurt and suffering. Namaste, my friends. Namaste.